If you leave your Jamaican land unchecked, squatters can legally steal your property right out from under you. This concept, known as adverse possession, has deep roots in colonial-era Jamaica. Following emancipation, many large estates were abandoned by absentee owners. The law allowed formerly enslaved individuals and small farmers who occupied and cultivated these lands for generations to formalize their ownership. Today, the Limitation of Actions Act operates on a strict timeline. If an individual occupies private land continuously, openly, and without permission for 12 straight years, they can petition the court to extinguish your title and claim the land. Many overseas landowners believe that simply paying annual property taxes from abroad secures their ownership. This is a dangerous misconception. The courts have repeatedly ruled that paying taxes does not equal physical possession. It will not stop the 12-year clock. To protect your generational wealth, you have to actively assert control. Here is a 4-step action plan to secure your boundaries, disrupt any squatter's timeline, and keep your name firmly on the title. Step 1 is asserting physical control. You need to hire local contractors to establish clear, undeniable boundaries on the ground. This means clearing away the heavy overgrowth, running a sturdy wire fence exactly along the surveyed property lines, and securely mounting visible private property signs. Look at this side-by-side comparison. On the left, an overgrown, unfenced lot invites encroachment. On the right, a freshly cleared perimeter with a wire fence and a no trespassing sign clearly communicates active ownership. To win an adverse possession claim, a squatter's occupation must be open and notorious. By building and maintaining physical boundaries, you prove you are actively managing the space, making it impossible for someone else to claim they have exclusive, unchallenged control. Step 2 is implementing routine professional inspections. If you live overseas, the most effective tool available to you is a drone survey. Cautionary tone: do not rely on informal drive-bys from a well-meaning relative. If a dispute goes to the Supreme Court of Jamaica, judges require objective, third-party proof to evaluate who actually holds possession. This diagram demonstrates what a professional land surveyor provides. They map time-stamped GPS coordinates from a drone feed directly to your property's legal boundaries, generating a pre-check report. Pay close attention here. The surveyor explicitly notes no buildings and no evidence of occupation. This professional documentation creates a permanent, indisputable legal anchor in time. It proves exact known occupancy on a specific date, forcing any potential squatter to prove their 12-year timeline started entirely after your survey. Step 3 addresses a tricky reality for many Jamaican families, formalizing the status of existing occupants, whether they are friends, relatives, or caretakers currently living on the land. The law requires a squatter's possession to be hostile. In legal terms, that means the occupation happens strictly without the owner's consent. Here is a mock-up of a formal Jamaican tenancy agreement. Notice the highlighted clause. By having a local attorney draft this lease and granting explicit permission to occupy the land, even for a nominal rent of a few dollars a year, you eliminate the hostility requirement. Watch what happens to the 12-year timeline. The moment a lease is signed, the clock shatters. Granting legal permission instantly converts an adverse squatter into a lawful tenant. A tenant's rights are governed by their lease, entirely neutralizing their ability to claim your title through adverse possession. Step 4 is your emergency protocol. The moment you discover a trespasser or unauthorized construction, you must take prompt, formal legal action. Do not attempt a DIY eviction, do not engage in physical confrontations, and absolutely do not delay taking action until your next vacation. The required protocol is to immediately hire a local real estate attorney. They will draft and formally serve an official legal document known as a notice to quit. As you can see, serving this document forcefully rewinds the 12-year clock and locks it permanently at day 1. An oral warning from overseas carries little weight in court. Swift, documented legal intervention is the only recognized way to officially halt a squatter's countdown and protect the integrity of your registered title. Securing your property relies on 4 pillars: fence it, survey it, lease it, or serve it. Taking these steps completely blocks anyone from achieving the uninterrupted, hostile possession required to steal your family's land. A Jamaican registered title is highly secure, but it is not a passive shield. The Torrens system guarantees your ownership on paper, but preserving that right on the ground requires your active vigilance. If you haven't laid eyes on your property in the last 12 months, do not wait. Search online today for a Jamaican commissioned land surveyor and book a drone survey to ensure your legacy remains yours.